Something's fishy going on with Nike. We got big news coming. They added another poll on the sneakers app. They're switching it up. Nike is switching things up on the sneakers app. And this is something that we need to pay attention to. So they added yesterday the Air Jordan 4 Thunder poll. I don't know what's going on. I haven't voted more in my life. I feel like I'm voting every week. Are you team early? Or are you going to wait for the launch? 86% of the people said team early. 14% said they'll wait for the launch day. There's been 248,000 votes as of right now. That's a lot. Why are they doing all these polls so randomly? They're definitely taking down the data, and they're definitely going to be utilizing the accounts that enter the poll. It makes sense. It just makes sense that they would be doing this. A lot of you guys, as of recently, have been getting another screen that pops up during the drop day. One of it says like, hey, we're trying to combat the bots, right? We've been adding more bot protection. That screen has been popping up as of recently. They're definitely trying to switch things up. I think even at the end of last year or early this year, there was like screens popping up asking for feedback. Remember, it always asked like, oh, hey, how do you feel about the sneakers app? Do you think your chances are somewhat good, great? Remember that? So maybe they think that this poll or whatever they're gonna do with these, we're gonna find out next week, is the way to combat bots, and they're gonna see who's real and who's not. I don't know. I find it strange now. You know, are we gonna get polls for every shoe? Are they seriously gonna put polls up for every sneaker out there? I think everybody out there is indicating that this is gonna be a shock drop, right? They're gonna use this. We'll get some sort of shock drop maybe next week. I mean, 2 shock drops in a week, that's kind of crazy. I mean, Josh is saying that it won't matter. They're not taking your info. The polls are just bullshit. They just want you in the app to play with the thing. I don't know. They haven't been putting polls up, and all of a sudden in the past week, you got 2 of them. Probably the most anticipated releases for GRs. They definitely matter, and I bet Josh answered both polls. The interaction with polls do matter. I got EA for Pata Air Max after voting on a poll. I think they do. I mean, I just feel like everything that Nike and sneakers does is calculated. There's a reason behind everything. So I do think this is calculated. I think they are going to be tracking this. And I think this is maybe their new way of filtering out bots. I don't know whether this leads to a Leo drop, a shock drop, or EA. That is to be determined. The sneakers app, as far as the botting scene, is the worst it's ever been. And it's so funny because the other day, we went down memory lane on the YouTube channel, and we had a stream like 2 years ago with Joe Schmo, the CEO. Remember him, Joe Schmo? He put out a statement how 2 years ago, they've been trying to battle the bots and it's getting better. Now, fast forward 2 years later to today, nothing has changed. It's actually gone worse. I mean, something has to change. I mean, they added the poll, fill it out. I think they definitely are going to utilize it. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I think it's interesting. 2 big releases, restock of the Lost and Founds, and now the Thunder Yellows. I guess we'll wait and find out this week. The poll ends in 1 day in 4 hours, and there's already 248,000 votes. We'll see what happens. We'll see if this is benefit, but these are coming. These are nice. I saw these at Kicks for Your Soul. Dude had pairs. He was selling them for $4.50 a pop. Quality's nice. They're exactly like Red Thunders, except they're just yellow. Perfectly fine. They're decent. They're a good Jordan 4. They're going to be one of the better Jordan 4s this year. We know resellers are going to go crazy for these Thunder Yellows, because right now it's only the 4s. 4s, as far as GRs, are the only thing that is consistent in selling out and having a little bit of resale value. So resellers, botters are gonna go crazy for these. Make sure you fill the poll. Thunder Yellows aren't nice. I don't get it. You don't like them? What's wrong? You just don't feel them? I mean, bro, what's good then? Compared to all the GR Jordans we've been getting? I mean, this is actually one of the better things. These are one of the better shoes. Pass on 4s, bad colorway. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.